Have you ever felt like your mind is a busy highway with thoughts zooming past like speeding cars? Do you sometimes wish you could just hit the brakes and find some peace amidst the chaos? Welcome to Wisdom Woven, where we're about to embark on a journey that might just change the way you see the world. Imagine this. Your mind is like a garden, constantly bombarded with seeds of thoughts and emotions. Some of these seeds grow into beautiful flowers, while others sprout into pesky weeds, choking the life out of your mental landscape. But what if there was a way to tend to this garden, to nurture the flowers and ignore the weeds? That's where the art of ignoring comes in. It's not about turning a blind eye or burying your head in the sand. Instead, it's about making conscious choices about where to direct your attention and energy. And here's the kicker. It can transform your life in ways you never thought possible. Buddha once said that our minds shape our lives. What we choose to focus on grows, and what we decide to ignore diminishes. This isn't about not caring. It's about reclaiming control over our happiness and well-being. It's about choosing to water the flowers of positivity and growth, while letting the weeds of negativity wither away. Throughout this video series, we'll explore different ways this practice can enrich your life. From enhancing your focus and autonomy to building resilience and deepening relationships, the possibilities are endless. And the best part? It's all grounded in the gentle wisdom of Buddhism. But here's the thing, we're not just here to spout off some abstract philosophical concepts. We're here to give you practical, actionable advice that you can start implementing in your life right now. Think of it as your personal roadmap to a calmer, clearer mind. So, buckle up and get ready for a ride. We're about to dive deep into the art of ignoring, and by the end of it, you might just find yourself living a life that's more focused, more resilient, and more fulfilling than ever before. And hey, if you find our journey helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and share it with your friends. Let's aim for 1,000 likes. Together, we can spread the wisdom and make a real difference in the world. Lesson 1: Ignoring to enhance focus and autonomy. Are you tired of feeling scattered, pulled in a million different directions? Imagine waking up each day with a clear sense of purpose, focused only on what truly matters to you. That's the power of selective ignoring, and we're about to unlock its secrets. Picture your attention as a precious resource like money in a bank. Every time you give in to distractions, it's like spending that money on things you don't really need. But when you choose to ignore the noise and focus on what truly enriches your life, you're investing in your own happiness and freedom. Think about the teachings of the Buddha, who once advised a young monk to walk through a noisy village, focusing only on each step. In that simple act of selective attention, the monk found tranquility amidst chaos. Just like him, we too can find clarity and peace by choosing what to ignore. This practice isn't about shutting ourselves off from the world. It's about reclaiming our autonomy. In a world filled with digital distractions and constant demands for our attention, the ability to filter out the noise is more valuable than ever. By setting limits on things like social media usage, we reclaim our mental space and protect our well-being. Instead of being swept away by every passing trend or comparison, we empower ourselves to choose where to direct our energy. But it's not just about avoiding distractions. It's also about nurturing our focus on what truly matters. When we learn to ignore the trivial and focus on the essential, we become more productive, creative, and fulfilled. Start small by reflecting on where your attention goes each day. Are there things you could be ignoring to make room for what truly matters? Engage in guided meditations to strengthen your ability to focus and ignore distractions. As you become more adept at selective ignoring, you'll notice a profound shift in your mindset. You'll feel less overwhelmed by external pressures and more aligned with your own values and priorities. This isn't about tuning out the world. It's about tuning in to what truly matters. By mastering the art of selective ignoring, you'll cultivate a deeper sense of autonomy and focus in your life, leading to greater fulfillment and happiness. So, join us on this journey as we explore how choosing wisely what to ignore can profoundly impact your life. Lesson 2: Building resilience to criticism. Criticism, it's something we all face, isn't it? Whether it's from a friend, a colleague, or even a stranger on the internet, those words can sometimes sting. But what if I told you that you could build resilience to criticism? Yes, that's right. You have the power within you to face criticism head-on and emerge stronger than ever before. Imagine this. You're going about your day, doing your best, and then bam, someone criticizes you. How do you react? Do you crumble under the weight of their words, or do you stand tall and resilient? Building resilience to criticism is like building a shield around your mind and heart. It's about knowing your worth and not letting anyone else's words shake that foundation. Now, let's break it down. Step 1, wise listening. When someone offers criticism, listen carefully. But here's the key. You don't have to take it all to heart. Learn to discern between constructive feedback that can help you grow and negativity that serves no purpose. Step 2, boost your self-esteem. Know that you are worthy, capable, and enough just as you are. When you believe in yourself, criticism loses its power to hurt you. Step 3, practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with kindness and understanding, especially in the face of criticism. Remember, you're only human, and making mistakes is part of the journey. Step 4, meditate. Yes, you heard me right. Meditation isn't just for finding inner peace, although that's a big part of it. It's also a powerful tool for building resilience. Through regular practice, you can train your mind to stay calm and collected, even in the face of harsh words. But wait, there's more. Building resilience to criticism isn't just about protecting yourself. It's also about using feedback to your advantage. When you're able to sift through criticism and extract the nuggets of wisdom hidden within, you can grow and improve as a person. And here's the best part. When you model resilience to criticism, you inspire others to do the same. Imagine a world where we all faced criticism with grace and resilience, where feedback was seen as an opportunity for growth rather than a threat to our self-esteem. So, are you ready to build resilience to criticism? Are you ready to stand tall in the face of adversity and emerge stronger on the other side? If so, then join us on this journey of self-discovery and empowerment. Together, we can learn to ignore the noise and focus on what truly matters, our own growth and well-being. Lesson 3, the value of deep relationships over superficial interactions. Are you tired of shallow connections that leave you feeling empty? Have you ever craved a deeper, more meaningful bond with someone? In a world filled with quick chats and fleeting interactions, it's easy to overlook the true value of deep relationships. But what if I told you that investing your energy in these meaningful connections could profoundly enrich your life? Think about it. How many times have you scrolled through your phone, engaging in surface-level conversations that barely scratch the surface of who you are? While these interactions may provide momentary amusement, they often leave us longing for something more substantial. Deep relationships are like anchors in the stormy seas of life. They provide us with support, growth, and comfort that superficial interactions simply cannot match. Imagine having someone by your side who truly understands you, who accepts you for who you are, flaws and all. That's the power of deep connections. But how do we cultivate these meaningful relationships in a world that seems obsessed with quantity over quality? It starts with a conscious choice to focus our energy on the people who matter most to us. Instead of spreading ourselves thin trying to maintain a multitude of shallow connections, we prioritize those who truly enrich our lives. Quality over quantity, as they say. By investing in fewer but more significant interactions, we create space for genuine connections to flourish. These relationships become sources of strength and joy, grounding us in a world that often feels chaotic and overwhelming. But cultivating deep relationships isn't just about spending time with others. It's also about how we engage with them. Mindfulness plays a crucial role here. Being fully present during our interactions allows us to listen deeply, speak sincerely, and build trust and closeness with those around us. It's about setting aside distractions and truly connecting with the people in front of us. By practicing mindful communication, we create an environment where meaningful connections can thrive. And let's not forget empathy, the secret ingredient that binds us together in deep relationships. Empathy requires us to look beyond ourselves and truly understand the perspective of others. It's about stepping into their shoes and seeing the world through their eyes. By cultivating empathy, we foster a deeper understanding and connection with those around us. We learn to overlook our differences and embrace the shared humanity that unites us all. But perhaps most importantly, deep relationships are built on mutual respect and shared experiences. By choosing to ignore minor disputes and focus on common goals and values, we reinforce the foundations of our relationships, making them stronger and more resilient. So, if you're tired of superficial interactions that leave you feeling empty, it's time to prioritize depth over breadth. Invest your energy in those who lift you up, support you, and truly understand you. Because in the end, it's the deep connections that provide us with understanding, joy, and a shared journey through life. Lesson 4: Ignoring as a tool for mental health in the age of social media. In today's fast-paced digital world, social media has become an integral part of our lives. We use it to connect with friends, stay updated on news, and explore new ideas. But along with its benefits, social media also brings its fair share of challenges, especially when it comes to our mental health. Have you ever found yourself scrolling through your social media feed, only to feel anxious or inadequate afterward? It's a common experience. The constant barrage of posts showcasing seemingly perfect lives can leave us feeling like we're not good enough. But what if I told you that you have the power to control how social media affects your mental health? It's true. By learning to selectively ignore certain aspects of social media, you can protect your peace of mind and make your online experience healthier and more enjoyable. The first step is awareness. Take notice of how different types of social media content make you feel. Do certain posts leave you feeling stressed or unhappy? Recognizing these triggers can help you make more mindful choices about what you consume online. Once you're aware of how social media affects you, it's time to set boundaries. Decide how much time you want to spend on social media each day, and stick to it. Setting clear limits can prevent you from getting sucked into endless scrolling sessions that leave you feeling drained. But setting boundaries isn't just about limiting your time on social media. It's also about curating your feed. Unfollow accounts that make you feel bad about yourself, and instead, follow pages that inspire and uplift you. By surrounding yourself with positive content, you can cultivate a more supportive online environment. Mindful scrolling is another helpful practice. Before you log onto social media, ask yourself why you're doing it. Are you looking for updates from friends? Or are you just bored? Being intentional about your social media use can help you avoid mindless scrolling that leads to negative feelings. Meditation can also be a powerful tool for preserving your mental health in the age of social media. Regular meditation practice can help you observe your thoughts and emotions without getting caught up in them. This skill can be especially useful when you encounter triggering content online. By incorporating these practices into your daily life, you can transform your relationship with social media and protect your mental health in the process. Remember, you have the power to choose what you consume online. By selectively ignoring content that doesn't serve you, you can create a more positive and fulfilling online experience for yourself. Lesson 5: Embracing simplicity. Reducing mental clutter. In today's fast-paced world, simplicity is a rare gem amidst the chaos. But what if I told you that embracing simplicity could be the key to unlocking a more peaceful and fulfilling life? Imagine a life where your mind is not cluttered with unnecessary worries and distractions, where you can focus on what truly matters to you. That's the power of embracing simplicity. Picture this: a cluttered room filled with random objects scattered everywhere. It's hard to find what you need amidst the mess, isn't it? Now imagine that room as your mind. Just like decluttering a physical space can bring a sense of calm, simplifying your thoughts can bring clarity and tranquility to your life. But simplicity isn't just about getting rid of physical clutter. It's also about decluttering your mind. It's about letting go of unnecessary thoughts, worries, and distractions that weigh you down. By simplifying your life, you create space for what truly brings you joy and fulfillment. Think about the things in your life that you truly value. Your relationships, your passions, your dreams. Now imagine if you could focus more on these things and less on the noise that surrounds you. That's the beauty of embracing simplicity. It allows you to prioritize what matters most to you. Embracing simplicity doesn't mean living a boring or uneventful life. On the contrary, it allows you to focus your energy on the things that truly light you up. Whether it's spending quality time with loved ones, pursuing your hobbies, or simply enjoying the present moment, simplicity opens the door to a more meaningful life. So how can you start embracing simplicity in your own life? It starts with taking small steps. Begin by decluttering your physical space, getting rid of items you no longer need or use. As you clear away the clutter, notice how it affects your mood and mindset. Next, declutter your schedule. Learn to say no to activities or commitments that don't align with your values or bring you joy. By simplifying your schedule, you create more time for the things that truly matter to you. Practice mindfulness in your daily life. Pay attention to your thoughts and emotions, and learn to let go of those that don't serve you. By staying present in the moment, you can avoid getting caught up in unnecessary worries about the past or future. Simplify your digital life as well. Unsubscribe from email lists, unfollow social media accounts that don't inspire or uplift you, and limit your screen time. By reducing your digital clutter, you free up mental space for more meaningful activities. Finally, embrace the beauty of less. Instead of constantly striving for more possessions or achievements, learn to appreciate what you already have. Cultivate gratitude for the simple pleasures in life, like a beautiful sunset or a heartfelt conversation with a friend. In conclusion, embracing simplicity is about decluttering your mind and your life to make room for what truly matters. By letting go of unnecessary distractions and focusing on what brings you joy and fulfillment, you can create a life that is more peaceful, meaningful, and satisfying. So why not start simplifying today? Lesson 6: Practicing mindful consumption. Ignoring unnecessary content. Are you tired of feeling overwhelmed by the endless stream of information bombarding you every day? Imagine a world where you have the power to filter out the noise and focus only on what truly matters to you. Welcome to the art of mindful consumption. In this part, we'll explore how ignoring unnecessary content can lead to a more peaceful and fulfilling life. Think about your daily scrolling habits on social media. How much of that content is actually beneficial to your well-being? By practicing selective ignorance, you can reclaim your mental space and protect your peace of mind. It's not about avoiding technology altogether, but rather being mindful of what you allow into your consciousness. Have you ever found yourself mindlessly scrolling through news articles or gossip columns, only to feel drained and anxious afterward? That's because consuming too much unnecessary content can clutter your mind and leave you feeling overwhelmed. By learning to ignore the noise and focus on what truly matters, you can cultivate a sense of clarity and inner peace. Imagine starting your day with intentionality, consciously choosing the content you engage with rather than being swept away by the latest headlines or viral videos. By setting boundaries around your media consumption, you can create space for more meaningful activities that nourish your soul. Practicing mindful consumption isn't just about what you consume. It's also about how you consume it. Are you truly present when you're scrolling through your social media feed? Or are you distracted by other thoughts? By bringing awareness to your media habits, you can ensure that your consumption aligns with your values and priorities. Consider the impact of the content you consume on your mental health and well-being. Does it inspire you, uplift you, and bring you joy? Or does it leave you feeling anxious, inadequate, and drained? By becoming more discerning about what you allow into your mind, you can create a more positive and uplifting inner environment. Practicing mindful consumption requires discipline and intentionality, but the rewards are well worth it. By ignoring unnecessary content, you free up valuable mental space for creativity, inspiration, and personal growth. You become the curator of your own digital landscape, choosing only the content that adds value to your life. Start by decluttering your digital environment. Unfollow accounts that no longer serve you, mute notifications that distract you, and set limits on your screen time. By creating boundaries around your media consumption, you can regain control over your attention and focus. Next, cultivate a habit of discernment. Before consuming any content, ask yourself, is this information truly relevant to my life? Will it uplift and inspire me? Or will it leave me feeling anxious and depleted? By making conscious choices about what you allow into your mind, you can create a more nourishing inner environment. Practice gratitude for the content that enriches your life. Whether it's a thought-provoking article, an inspiring podcast, or a beautiful piece of artwork, take a moment to appreciate the positive impact it has on you. By focusing on the content that brings you joy and fulfillment, you can cultivate a mindset of abundance and appreciation. Finally, be gentle with yourself on this journey. Breaking old habits and establishing new ones takes time and effort. If you find yourself slipping back into old patterns of consumption, don't judge yourself harshly. Instead, gently redirect your focus toward more nourishing activities that align with your values and goals. In conclusion, practicing mindful consumption is a powerful way to take control of your digital diet and create a more peaceful and fulfilling life. By ignoring unnecessary content and focusing on what truly matters, you can reclaim your attention, cultivate inner peace, and live with greater intentionality. Join us on this journey of mindful living and discover the transformative power of selective ignorance. Lesson 7: Overcoming negative self-talk through selective ignoring. Ignite your inner light. Do you ever find yourself trapped in a cycle of negative self-talk? That voice inside your head that tells you that you're not good enough, smart enough, or worthy enough. It's time to break free from that cycle and ignite your inner light. In this part, we'll explore how the simple act of selective ignoring can help you overcome negative self-talk and reclaim your confidence and self-worth. The power of words. Words have incredible power. They can build us up or tear us down. When we constantly listen to the negative chatter in our minds, it's like we're feeding fuel to a fire. But what if we could choose which words to listen to and which ones to ignore? By practicing selective ignoring, we can turn down the volume on our inner critic and turn up the volume on our inner cheerleader. Silencing the inner critic. Imagine if you could silence that nagging voice in your head that tells you that you're not good enough. That's exactly what selective ignoring allows you to do. Instead of dwelling on your perceived flaws and shortcomings, you can choose to focus on your strengths and achievements. It's about shifting your mindset from one of self-doubt to one of self-compassion and self-confidence. Choosing empowerment. Selective ignoring is a powerful tool for empowerment. It's about taking control of the narrative of your life and refusing to let negative self-talk hold you back. When you actively choose to ignore the voices that tell you that you can't, you open yourself up to a world of possibilities. You become the author of your own story, rewriting it in a way that empowers and uplifts you. Cultivating self-compassion. At the heart of selective ignoring is the practice of self-compassion. Instead of beating yourself up over every perceived failure or mistake, you can choose to treat yourself with kindness and understanding. It's about recognizing that you're only human and that it's okay to make mistakes. By cultivating self-compassion, you can silence the inner critic and replace it with a voice of encouragement and support. Nurturing self-worth. Negative self-talk thrives on feelings of inadequacy and low self-worth. But what if you could starve it of its fuel? That's exactly what selective ignoring allows you to do. By refusing to engage with thoughts that diminish your self-worth, you can begin to nurture a more positive and affirming inner dialogue. You can start to see yourself in a new light, as someone worthy of love, respect, and success. Rewriting your inner script. We all have a script that plays out in our minds, shaping how we see ourselves and the world around us. But what if that script no longer served us? What if we could rewrite it in a way that uplifts and empowers us? That's the power of selective ignoring. It's about rewriting your inner script, replacing negative self-talk with positive affirmations and empowering beliefs, creating a positive feedback loop. Selective ignoring creates a positive feedback loop that reinforces feelings of self-worth and confidence. The more you ignore negative self-talk, the weaker it becomes. And the more you focus on positive affirmations and empowering beliefs, the stronger they become. It's a cycle of empowerment that builds momentum over time, propelling you forward on your journey of self-discovery and personal growth. Practicing mindfulness. Mindfulness is a key component of selective ignoring. It's about being present in the moment and aware of your thoughts and feelings without judgment. By practicing mindfulness, you can become more attuned to the negative self-talk that arises in your mind and choose to let it pass without engaging with it. It's about creating space between yourself and your thoughts, allowing you to respond to them with clarity and compassion. Surrounding yourself with positivity. In addition to practicing selective ignoring, it's important to surround yourself with positivity. Seek out people, environments, and activities that uplift and inspire you. Surround yourself with affirming messages and supportive individuals who believe in your potential. By immersing yourself in positivity, you can create a protective bubble that shields you from the negativity of self-doubt and criticism. Taking small steps. Overcoming negative self-talk is a journey, not a destination. It takes time and effort to retrain your brain and cultivate a more positive inner dialogue. But every small step you take towards self-empowerment is a victory worth celebrating. Whether it's practicing mindfulness, repeating affirmations, or seeking support from others, every action you take brings you one step closer to liberation from negative self-talk. Conclusion. In conclusion, selective ignoring is a powerful tool for overcoming negative self-talk and reclaiming your confidence and self-worth. By choosing to focus on positivity and self-compassion, you can silence the inner critic and cultivate a more empowering inner dialogue. Remember, you are worthy of love, respect, and success. So go ahead, ignite your inner light and shine brightly for the world to see. Lesson 8: Cultivating Inner Peace by Ignoring External Chaos. Do you ever feel like life is spinning out of control? With so much noise, distraction, and chaos around us, it's easy to lose sight of our inner peace. But what if I told you that you have the power to cultivate a sense of calm amidst the storm? In this part, we'll explore how ignoring external chaos can lead to inner peace and serenity. Picture this. You're standing in the middle of a bustling city street. Cars honking, people rushing by, and advertisements bombarding your senses from every angle. It's overwhelming, right? But amidst all this chaos, there's a stillness within you waiting to be discovered. By learning to ignore the external distractions vying for your attention, you can tap into that inner calm. It's like finding a quiet oasis in the middle of a busy city, a sanctuary where you can retreat and recharge. Think of your mind as a tranquil pond. When the surface is disturbed by external chaos, it becomes murky and unsettled. But by choosing to ignore the disturbances and focus inward, you allow the waters to settle, revealing the clarity and stillness that lie beneath. Imagine waking up each morning feeling grounded and centered, no matter what challenges the day may bring. That's the power of cultivating inner peace through selective ignoring. It's about reclaiming control over your mental landscape and creating a sanctuary of calm within yourself. But how do you ignore external chaos in a world that's constantly vying for your attention? It starts with setting boundaries and prioritizing your well-being. Whether it's turning off notifications, taking regular breaks from social media, or simply carving out quiet moments for yourself, every little step counts. Remember, you are the gatekeeper of your mind. You have the power to choose what you let in and what you keep out. By consciously filtering out negativity, stress, and distractions, you create space for peace to flourish. Practice mindfulness in your daily life. Take a moment to pause, breathe, and tune into your inner world. Notice the thoughts and emotions that arise without judgment, and gently let go of anything that doesn't serve you. Surround yourself with positive influences and uplifting experiences. Whether it's spending time in nature, connecting with loved ones, or engaging in activities that bring you joy, nourish your soul with things that uplift and inspire you. Embrace simplicity and minimalism. Clear the clutter from your physical space and your mind, and focus on what truly matters. By simplifying your life, you create room for peace and clarity to thrive. And finally, be gentle with yourself. Cultivating inner peace is a journey, not a destination. There will be days when external chaos threatens to overwhelm you, but remember that you have the power to choose how you respond. Choose peace. Choose stillness. Choose to ignore the chaos and embrace the calm within. Lesson 9, ignoring the fear of missing out, FOMO, for a more content life. Ignoring FOMO. Embrace your unique path. Do you ever feel like you're missing out on something? That nagging sensation that everyone else is living their best life while you're stuck in a rut? It's called FOMO, fear of missing out. But what if I told you that you can break free from this fear and find contentment in your own journey? Let's explore how ignoring FOMO can lead to a more fulfilling and joyful life. The FOMO trap, how comparison steals your joy. FOMO thrives on comparison. It's the constant scroll through social media, seeing everyone's highlight reels, and feeling like your own life doesn't measure up. But here's the truth. Comparison is the thief of joy. When we focus on what others have or what they're doing, we lose sight of our own blessings and achievements. Choosing contentment, the power of gratitude. Instead of chasing after what others have, why not cultivate gratitude for what you have? Ignoring FOMO means appreciating the present moment and all the blessings it holds. Take a moment each day to reflect on what you're grateful for. Whether it's a warm cup of coffee in the morning or a hug from a loved one, there's always something to be thankful for. Mindful living, finding joy in the here and now. Mindfulness is the antidote to FOMO. It's about being fully present in the moment, without judgment or comparison. When we practice mindfulness, we let go of regrets about the past and anxieties about the future. Instead, we immerse ourselves in the beauty of the present moment, finding joy in the simple things. Cultivating inner peace, letting go of what doesn't serve you. FOMO thrives on our insecurities and desires. It tells us that we need more to be happy, more followers, more likes, more experiences. But true happiness doesn't come from external validation. It comes from within. By ignoring FOMO, we let go of the need for constant approval and validation from others. We find peace in being true to ourselves, creating your own path, celebrating your uniqueness. You are not meant to live someone else's life. You are meant to live your own. Embrace your uniqueness and celebrate your individuality. Ignore the pressure to conform to society's standards of success and happiness. Forge your own path and find fulfillment in pursuing your passions and dreams. Setting boundaries, protecting your mental well-being. One of the keys to ignoring FOMO is setting boundaries. Limit your time on social media and resist the urge to compare yourself to others. Surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you, rather than feed into your insecurities. Protect your mental well-being by prioritizing self-care and self-love. Finding joy in missing out. Embracing JOMO. Instead of fearing missing out, why not embrace the joy of missing out? JOMO is the antidote to FOMO. It's about relishing in the freedom of saying no to things that don't align with your values or bring you joy. By ignoring FOMO and embracing JOMO, you reclaim your time and energy for what truly matters to you. Living authentically, honoring your truth. At the end of the day, ignoring FOMO is about living authentically. It's about honoring your truth and staying true to yourself, even when it's not the popular choice. Trust that your path is unique and valid, and that you have everything you need to create a life of purpose and meaning. Conclusion: embrace the power of ignoring FOMO. In a world that constantly bombards us with messages of what we should be, it's easy to fall into the trap of FOMO. But by ignoring FOMO and embracing the joy of missing out, we free ourselves from the shackles of comparison and insecurity. We find contentment in the present moment and celebrate our own unique journey. So let go of FOMO, embrace JOMO, and live your life on your own terms. Lesson 10: The role of ignoring in spiritual growth and enlightenment. Have you ever felt like your mind is a crowded marketplace, filled with endless thoughts, desires, and distractions? In the hustle and bustle of daily life, it's easy to get lost in the noise, losing sight of what truly matters. But what if I told you that there's a simple yet profound practice that can help you find clarity amidst the chaos? Welcome to the world of ignoring, where the art of selective attention can lead you on a journey of spiritual growth and enlightenment. Imagine your mind as a vast landscape, teeming with possibilities. But just like a garden overrun by weeds, our minds can become cluttered with unnecessary worries, desires, and attachments. Ignoring isn't about turning a blind eye to reality. It's about consciously choosing where to direct your focus. By learning to ignore the distractions that pull us away from our true essence, we create space for inner peace and spiritual development. In Buddhism, the concept of ignoring holds profound wisdom. The Buddha himself emphasized the importance of letting go of attachments and desires that lead to suffering. Through practices such as mindfulness and meditation, we can train our minds to ignore the fleeting distractions of the external world and connect with our innermost selves. In the silence of our minds, we discover a deep reservoir of peace and wisdom that transcends the noise of everyday life. But how does ignoring contribute to spiritual growth and enlightenment? It starts with recognizing the impermanent nature of reality. When we cling to external things, whether it's material possessions, relationships, or status, we inevitably suffer when they change or disappear. By practicing non-attachment and ignoring the transient desires of the ego, we free ourselves from the cycle of craving and aversion. Ignorance is not bliss, it's liberation. When we let go of the need to constantly consume information and seek external validation, we create space for inner reflection and self-discovery. In the stillness of our minds, we can hear the whispers of our intuition and connect with the timeless wisdom that lies within us. Ignoring isn't about escaping reality. It's about diving deep into the depths of our being and uncovering our true nature. As we journey on the path of spiritual growth, ignoring becomes our compass, guiding us towards greater awareness and understanding. We learn to discern between what is essential and what is merely noise, cultivating a sense of discernment that illuminates our path. Through the practice of selective attention, we become masters of our own minds, no longer slaves to the endless stream of thoughts and desires. But ignoring isn't just about turning inward. It's also about cultivating compassion and empathy towards others. When we ignore the superficial differences that separate us and focus on the shared humanity that binds us together, we transcend the limitations of ego and connect with the universal source of love and compassion. In this way, ignoring becomes a bridge that unites us in our common humanity, fostering a sense of unity and interconnectedness. In the journey towards enlightenment, ignorance isn't a sign of ignorance, it's a sign of wisdom. By letting go of the illusions that cloud our minds and embracing the truth of our interconnectedness, we awaken to the beauty and wonder of life. Ignoring isn't about denying reality. It's about seeing through the illusions of the ego and recognizing the inherent perfection of the present moment. So, as you continue on your journey of spiritual growth and enlightenment, remember the power of ignoring. Embrace the practice of selective attention as a tool for navigating the complexities of life with clarity and wisdom. By learning to ignore the distractions that pull you away from your true essence, you can uncover the infinite depths of your being and experience the profound joy and peace that lie at the heart of existence. Conclusion: transforming your life through the power of ignoring. Embrace the power of ignoring. Imagine a life where you have the power to filter out negativity, distractions, and unnecessary noise. That's the life we've been exploring together. A life where you choose what truly matters and ignore what holds you back. It's a life of freedom, autonomy, and deep fulfillment. your journey towards transformation. Throughout this video series, we've delved into the gentle wisdom of Buddhism to uncover the transformative potential of ignoring. From enhancing focus and autonomy to building resilience and nurturing deep relationships, each part has offered practical insights and actionable tips. Take control of your happiness. By actively choosing what to ignore, you reclaim control over your happiness and well-being. Instead of being swept away by every passing distraction or criticism, you become the master of your own destiny, shaping your life according to your true values and priorities. Find peace amidst chaos. In today's fast-paced world, finding moments of peace and tranquility can seem like a distant dream. But by practicing the art of ignoring, you can cultivate inner peace even amidst chaos. You learn to let go of unnecessary worries and focus on what truly matters. Create meaningful connections. Deep, meaningful relationships are the cornerstone of a fulfilling life. By ignoring superficial interactions and investing your energy in those that truly matter, you can nurture connections that bring joy, support, and companionship. Protect your mental health. In an age where social media inundates us with constant updates and comparisons, learning to selectively ignore is essential for safeguarding your mental health. By setting boundaries and focusing on content that uplifts you, you can use social media mindfully and avoid getting overwhelmed. Simplify your life. Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. By embracing the practice of ignoring, you can declutter your mind and simplify your life. Let go of unnecessary possessions, commitments, and worries, and make room for what truly brings you joy. Trust in your inner wisdom. Deep within you lies a wellspring of wisdom and intuition. By tuning out external noise and listening to your inner voice, you can gain clarity and guidance on your journey towards self-discovery and growth. Celebrate your progress. Transformation is a journey, not a destination. Celebrate each step you take towards a more intentional, fulfilling life. Whether it's saying no to distractions, setting boundaries, or prioritizing self-care, every act of ignoring brings you closer to your goals. Inspire others through your example. As you embark on this journey of transformation, remember that your actions speak louder than words. By living authentically and intentionally, you inspire others to do the same. Your journey towards embracing the power of ignoring can ripple outwards, creating positive change in the world. Continue your learning. The journey towards mastery is ongoing. Continue to explore and learn about the art of ignoring, drawing inspiration from wisdom traditions, personal experiences, and the world around you. Stay curious, stay open-minded, and never stop growing. Stay connected. As you navigate your path towards transformation, remember that you are not alone. Stay connected with our community for support, encouragement, and inspiration. Share your experiences, insights, and challenges, and together, we can create a world where ignoring what holds us back leads to greater joy, freedom, and fulfillment.